I've got 3 of the 4 legs for this project already done, and going back to the prototype, on that I had 2 legs in the back that were tapered only on 2 faces, 2 on the front tapered on 4 faces, and it was obvious right from the get-go that the 4 tapering every side, looked way better. A much more delicate leg, much more gentle look to this whole thing. So that's what I wanted to go with. Now, if you've done double tapers on legs already, this is going to be pretty familiar to you, just one small change we have to make. I've got my taper jig set up here so that I can lock my material in, cut the taper that I want on these legs. I'm going to go ahead and cut 3 sides. When we do side number 4, that's where things change a little bit. Now a couple things here. First, notice that when I did cut number 3, this side had already been cut. So what I did there was I pushed the bottom of the leg against the stop down on this end. I held the top part of the leg where it's still flat to receive the rail later against the stop on my taper jig. So you wanted to make sure that when you make this cut, you're not pushed in like that. You're registering off of the flat up here where the toggle clamp is. Now the problem we run into with side number 4 is that when I rotate this into the correct position to cut that side, lock it in place up here, you can see that there's nobody home underneath there. Now imagine my big aggressive tooth rip blade is going to come by, it's going to make this wood bounce like a diving board, and if that starts to happen, it's going to chatter like crazy. It's not a good cut at all. So the solution is, if only we had something that was at exactly the same taper that we could put in here to support this. Well, we do. It's the offcuts that you've already taken off your piece from your previous cuts. So we want a part in here like this. We're going to slide that uphill until it's where it needs to be to support the leg. Then I'm going to mark that position, because now what I want to do is take the leg out. I'm going to use some double-faced tape, and that's going to hold that wedge in position for me so that I don't have to worry about it accidentally bouncing out while I'm making the cut. Now that automatically gives us the perfect angle. We're good to go on side number 4. So I come down here, I hit my stop, hold the flat against my stop up here, ready to make a cut. So adding that wedge down in here is a very simple solution to take the chatter out of this thing. So it's a good cut, it's a safe cut. Next step on these legs, just like always, we got to clean those up. You can do that with just a little bit of sanding. Once that's cleaned up, you're ready for joinery. This is a great way to make 4-sided tapered legs using the table saw.